Alright guys, today I want to react to this. This is Jamar Chase talking to the media about Joe Burrow. He's kind of reiterating his point he made before about, not to rush Joe back. But he does actually poke some fun at the media, so I thought it'd be pretty funny to watch this. Let's go ahead and listen up what he has to say.
I mean, we'd be okay as long as he's there for the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? We worried about the bigger picture, not the small picture here. That's what we're trying to win. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as he comes in around the season that we need him, then we're going to be okay.
Your comment was just don't rush back. Don't
Exactly.
Come back too soon.
Yeah, y'all always blow stuff out of proportion. That's why I gave y'all the answer.
Are you speaking from experience a little bit too? Because you could have come back, in the Tennessee game last year when you wanted to do the one extra
Exactly.
game.
I gave myself an extra game to heal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't rush nothing. I made sure I was ready to be back, even though I felt good the week before. I just told him I didn't want to play. You know what I'm saying? Just to give myself and my body the rest that it needs. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an athlete and be on top of stuff like that.
I love Jamar Chase. Because someone actually commented down below, and it's still freaking true. He says exactly how he feels. Like, Chase does not care what you think, how you feel about what his statements are going to be. He does not care. He just say, bro, this is just honest. He speaks the most honest truth, and I freaking love it. And as he said, yes, last year during the Tennessee game, he could have came back. But this is the thing, right? And this is what we've learned so many times from NFL history from injuries. You rush yourself back, and bam. Just like that, now you come back, and now you're hurt again. Think about like the Baltimore Ravens, for example. They rushed back Ronnie Stanley when he was out for a year. Year and a half with I think it was torn shoulder. He had an injury where he's out for a year and a half. They rushed him back by week 1. Guess what happened week 2? He re-injured himself for another year. It happens. You don't want to rush yourself back. You want to take your time. And as he says right there, I knew the media was going to say something. I know the media wanted me to say this. But in all honesty, he is completely accurate. And the quote, and by the way, shout out to Trags for posting this, but the quote said it best. We'll be okay as long as he's there for the end of the season. We're worried about the big picture, not the small picture. That's what we're trying to win here. And again, yes, I would love to see Joe Burrow go out there and win MVP. And if he misses 1 or 2 games, will he win MVP? Probably not, just because I feel like MVP is kind of a popularity contest at this point. But at the same time, though, his stats will be behind Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, etc., right? It is what it is. At the end of the day, we're focused on winning a Super Bowl, right? You go down the whole entire list of things that we care about. Super Bowl is the big picture. So he has to be there week 17, so we can take care of business, and hopefully lock up the AFC. And he also has to be there wild card weekend, hopefully not wild card weekend if we get the bye week, but let's say we don't get a bye week. Wild card weekend, divisional, championship, and Super Bowl. At the end of the day, you look at the New York Giants. They went ahead and went, the 6th seed, and they went and beat the undefeated Patriots. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they did during the season. What matters is how they finished in the playoffs. So, again, I'm very excited completely, if I'm being honest, I think Joe will be ready for week 1 completely. But again, as he's saying, and this is really just Jamar Chase saying, if there's any setbacks or he's not feeling up to playing, don't rush yourself, don't push yourself, don't make you do something that you don't want to do because you think that, I have to be there week 1 and week 2 or week 3. You don't have to. While yes, it's very important, we could beat the Rams with Trevor Siemian. That's a fact, right? And let's say week 2, the Ravens. Well, right now, Todd Monken is saying that offense is going to be a work in progress. It's really not failing, but it's kind of flustering. If you read the reports on him, the offense last 2 days, Lamar Jackson was punting the ball 2 times in practice because he had 7 overthrows. The defense has been dominating. They had 6 interceptions on Lamar Jackson in practice. He had a wide open Mark Andrews. He overthrew him so bad, okay? Mark Andrews fully extended for the football and still couldn't come down with the football. And that's because Marlon Humphreys messed up and he came in late, so he double covered a receiver, left Andrews wide open. They're having problems. So that's week 2, okay? We have that week 2, and it's very possible, according to rumors, the Ravens might start off the season just running the football like nonstop and constantly running the football. So if they can't throw the football against our defense, and with our improved pass rush getting after them, we might be able to win with Trevor Siemian. It's obviously a long shot because the Ravens are a very tough opponent, but it is the first home game in Cincinnati here for the season. We're going to be pumped. We're going to be ready. It could very much be that the Ravens are going to start off the season slow with their offense, and that's when we can kind of pounce. Now, week 1 versus Cleveland is going to be tough. It is going to be tough at the end of the day. But, again, their receivers, the Cleveland's receivers, are still hurting a lot. They're not 100%. Amari Cooper's not 100% yet. I know they just cut a Baldwin from the Hall of Fame game. He's not really that prominent of a guy. But number 2 on their team, what's the guy's name? Marquise Goodwin, they just signed. He has blood clots. He won't be there for week 1 most likely. Number 3, Elijah Moore. They're kind of using him as halfback and receiver. I don't think that's going to work out with our defense. Not going to lie to you. We're going to crush him if he's halfback. And then number 4 after that is Peoples-Jones. He's on the contract year. We'll see how he plays. My point is, I think we can at least keep that game close, if not win that game, if we have Trevor Siemian at quarterback. I'm not trying to sit here and say the Clowns are that bad that I think we're going to smoke them. We're not going to smoke them with Trevor Siemian. But the point is, we could probably go 3-0 without Burrow. In all honesty, based on those things I just listed. Now, if the Ravens offense completely takes a 180 and they're playing amazing, then yes, we're probably not going to win week 2. We'll probably win week 3 no matter what. Week 1 probably might be a little bit shaky just because, again, it is Cleveland. They do know us. It's in their home. That might be a tougher matchup with Trevor Siemian at quarterback. My point is, though, it's really, realistically speaking, we could go 3-0 without Joe Burrow. But I think he'll be ready for week 1. But again, like I said, I love Jamar Chase because he always tells it how it is. He always explains exactly, how he's feeling. And he always gives the media, that little snippet of like, this is a story. We can write it. And then, bam, they're going to write all the stories about how Jamar Chase does not want Joe Burrow there week 1. Which I know I did see a lot of people in the comment section tell me down below that how much Jamar Chase hates Cleveland. Which, to be honest, makes perfect sense. I mean, they're not even our biggest rival because they're not that good. But they're definitely that annoying rival, right? And I always consider Cleveland like, they're at the whole entire family, they're the runt of the family that everyone hates. Let's kind of look at it. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.